now I want to demonstrate what I do with my tinsel ties. I usually do this at the end, but I want you to be able to see, so I'm going to show you what I do with this certain one on the outside. So you have a bar here in the middle, and what I do is I pull it to the front. And what this also does, let me show you if you can see. When you pull it to the front, it also makes the wreath come up a little bit more. And at the end of the video, I will go in and show you how to make this look a little bit fuller also. But yep, so what I do, I just take my tinsel ties, I place it in between the top and the middle wire on the wreath form, and I pull it through. Alright, let me see. Okay, so all I'm going to do is just take it and wrap it around. And if you don't want to do the whole thing, you do not have to. But then you'll just take a little glue. And wrap it around. And so if you don't use the whole tinsel tie, you just take your wire cutters and you cut it. Just make sure that this is down where it's not sticking. It can't stick anymore. And it just looks a whole lot neater. And so I would do this after all of it is on there. But yep, I would take all of them and just stick them through and do this same thing all the way around. Alright, let's get started on the top. So we'll do the same thing. We're going to have 3 rows all the way around. And it's 5 tinsel ties on the top. So you take it. It's just the same thing. Just open up your tinsel tie, place it in the middle, and tie it off. And I want to show you something too. Once you're done, you can kind of form this the way you want to. And let me show you this too. Let me turn this way. So on your bottom one, if you want to, you can do this afterwards though, because you for sure you're going to move your green ones so that you're able to see them. And I'll demonstrate this better too once we have it hanging up. But you can have this one, the bottom one, out kind of far. You bring the middle one in a little bit more, and you bring this top one in all the way. And so this kind of gives it more of a 3-dimensional look. And that's how you'll do that. Like I said, we'll go in at the end and cut off all of the little scragglies. Alright, back to the top. So I'll demonstrate what I just did on the bottom one, on this top one. So I'm just going to do all 3 on this one. But what I usually do is just go all the way around with 1 on 5, do 2, and then do 3. But I'm going to demonstrate again. So with this one, I'm kind of leaving it out. This middle one, I'll kind of bend it in a little bit more. You see how this one is out and this one is in a little bit more. Okay, so you have this one out, this one kind of in the middle, and then you'll take one more. You gather it there in the middle. Have it where it's like that. And this time, you know, on your 3rd time, you're going to do it 3 times. 1, 2, 3. So you see how this one is kind of in, this one is out a little bit further, and this one is out all the way. I'll demonstrate one more time doing this on one more tinsel tie, and I'll do all 3 for you again. Take it, I'll place it on the opposite side where y'all can see. You place it all the way open. All right, tie it off once. Have it. And this time you'll bend it a little bit more. Place it in there. Tie it off once. Alright, and this will be the last one that I demonstrate for this. I'll get it all ready and then we'll start on the middle of the flower. Okay. Bend it all the way and then tie it. Bend it all the way. And this time you'll tie it off 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And that's how that will look. Alright, I'm going to get the rest of the wreath ready and I'll be right back. Alright, so I want to demonstrate this last tinsel tie that we'll have. I always say that that's my last one, but I always like to show y'all the end. What I do at the end. So again, like I said, if you want it to be layered, you leave this bottom one open some. The middle one, you take and you bend it some. See how it's layered? Alright, and this will be the last one. Put those ends together. Pinch in the middle, turn it over, and add it to your tinsel tie. And this one you'll bend in even more. And you'll get that layered look. And you'll tie it off 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Alright, we're about to get started on the middle of the wreath. Alright guys, so let's get started on the middle of the wreath. I'm going to use this half of the styrofoam that we cut at the beginning. So just turn it upside down. I'm just going to use my scissors and place 2 little slits in the styrofoam. Just take your glue gun and put quite a bit of glue inside. And then another little stick. You'll take your chenille stems. I'm using pink because I have pink on the work form. That, remember, we put the little cross across it so that it won't, the styrofoam ball won't fall through. So I'm just going to match these to that. You put it in there, and then you put even more glue. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Press glue inside. Take your chenille stem, fold it in half and place inside. Just put it inside just like that. Take your glue gun and just add more glue. Alright, and then we're going to let this dry. And as this is drying, I'm going to go ahead and start cutting out this yellow poly burlap ribbon that I bought. And with this, I'm going to be cutting each one at 5 inches. Alright, so you just place it at 1. Use my new scissors. Come down to 5. And cut. This will be the last one that I demonstrated of cutting, and then I'll show you exactly what I do. And I'm never really too sure how many I'll need to fit onto the styrofoam, but once I am done, I will let you know how many I use. So what you're going to do, and as that's drying, I'll just demonstrate on another piece of styrofoam. And as that is drying, I'm going to just demonstrate on another piece of styrofoam. All right, so you'll take your ribbon, you fold it in a little bit, fold the other half, you just kind of have it where it's meeting, like that. You take it and you fold it in half. Just like that. We'll take a floral pin, not a floral, but floral pin, sorry. And you place it in, just like that. And kind of open it up, like that. So that's how that will look, okay? And also, if you want to, you can also put glue. Just watch your fingers because it'll come through here. So I would just put a little dot once you are, if that's what you want to do, to make sure that it stays in. Or you can even just put it on top of the floral pin, you know, to make sure that it stays in. Or another way you can do it is just put it underneath once you already have it down with the floral pin, just to give it some extra stability. All right, I'll demonstrate this again. Again, these are 5 inches each. If you want this to be out a little more, then all you do is make them longer. You take it, turn it over on the back, you fold it in, so they meet, kind of press down. And so this is how that's going to look. The only reason that I fold it in is because I don't want these ends to show. So when you fold it in and then you fold it, they don't show. And that's how that looks. It's going to be just a little. And so you'll go, you take it. If you want to, you can add some glue. You place it down next to it. And add your floral pin. And that's how that looks. I'll demonstrate a couple more. I'll get it all finished and I'll come back and show you how to attach it. Again, so you have it, you turn it on its back, you fold in, press down, you fold in, press down, and this is how it looks. And then you just fold it in half. Okay. Floral pin. Place it down. Alright. So I'll do one more. I know I said that was the last one, but I'll do one more for you. Fold it. Fold it in half, press down, and fold it in half. Put your glue. Place it there. Put your floral pin. And press it in. And what I'll do is I'll go all the way down until this end part hits here. So probably I would add 2 more. All right, I'll be right back. All right, as always, y'all know I'm gonna come back and demonstrate the last couple of items that we're doing. So I have to say that this is the longest part of doing the wreath. It does take a little bit of time, but I have to say it's all worth it. And I ended up cutting and using 55 of these. So there'll be 5 inches each, and you'll need between 55 and 60 of them. Maybe less, it just depending on how wide you make them. You might, if you make them a little wider, if you make them a little wider, you could possibly use less. And I wanted to show y'all something else. When I was doing it, some of them kept getting caught on here, and it would bring the ribbon down this way. And so once you have it placed in, all you do is lift it back up into shape and it'll go. I have a couple of more and we'll be all done. And we'll attach it to our wreath. Sorry about that, I had to come out of the camera. And put 2 more right there. And if you watch my videos before, you know how I am. I probably will cover this with some more of the yellow ribbon. Just because I don't want the white to show. Let's see. And be careful, because I have burned my hand quite a bit today doing this. And I think it's my new glue gun too. I'm not used to it. It's a very, very hot one. One more cut at the top, and we'll have it all done. Fold it in half. That'll be our last one. The middle of our flower. Look how pretty it is. And if you want to, you can go in and kind of shape them to have it feel out. But yep, I kind of use this center one and just kind of go around. Alright, so let's cover the bottom. And like I said, you don't have to. It's just how I am. I'm just going to place these inside, just like that. And we're going to be real careful this time. Tangle it. There we go. Just kind of tap it so it won't burn you. And I'll use this outside too. It's a little bit thicker, so hopefully it won't go through as much. Yep, let it burn. Just kind of tap it. Make sure it's kind of sticking down. I'm just gonna go around this. Pick it up and get all of those scragglies. Just gonna go around it. Just like that. And make sure some glue there. And we'll do the same thing on this side. If you want to go ahead and cut it at first, you can. So be still connected. Just gonna place these through. Like that. Get that in. Let's see. Same thing, especially along this part, so it won't be as hot. Don't burn this up. Let's go down again. Just put some glue. Tap it down. This way, you can kind of pull it down like this instead of doing like that and tapping it. Just pull it down. Alright, and then go to the other side. Same thing. It's kind of smushing them in the front, but you can put them back out. Y'all, one more piece. Just gonna put a little glue here, all the way down. And match that up with that. Put some going around here. Hold it here and pull down. Make sure you get it really good. Cut that off. There you have it. It looks a whole lot better. There's your front. So cute, so cute. All right, now we're gonna get everything cleaned up, and then I'm gonna show you how to attach this. And then we'll be almost done. Be right back. Alright, before we attach our middle part of our flower, I'm going to show you what I do with the top tinsel ties. And so basically, I just pull it forward. So like you're pulling it forward, once you pull the bottom one forward also, it'll all come and meet up together, okay? So I just take it and pull it forward. Turn the wreath upside down. And then I just wrap them. And see how you have all of this? You just take your scissors and you can go ahead and cut all that off. So yeah, you just take it and you wrap it around. Alright, and then you'll have this little part left. Put your glue gun. Just wrap it around. And just hold it there for a second. And so here's the bottom one that I did earlier and showed you how to do, and here's the top one. So it'll be that way all the way around. Alright, I'm going to finish tying them in and I'll be right back and we'll attach the middle part of the wreath. Alright, so I'm done wrapping all the tinsel ties around the work form. And then I would go in the back and I would just kind of clean up any of the extra little pieces hanging off. Just go in and clean that up. And I also would do this again. I call them little stragglies. I would do this before shipping also. So this wreath is actually for my sister. So I just said, well, I'll kill two birds with one stone. I'll make a video and I'll get one of my custom orders done. Alright. So again, that's how it would look in the back after wrapping it around. So then you'll turn it back over. It got kind of flat, but we'll fix it. Now we're going to add the middle part of our wreath. So as you know, we put this in the center, the two pipe cleaners. And so you're just going to open these up like that. And as you see this, it goes that way. You're just going to make sure you can see. So it's open like that, and you're just going to place it on the side. So basically, you could probably see it better this way. It's going to look like that. And you're going to have both of them. Like that. Alright. So I would just basically go up front first and just fit it in there and make sure that it's down far enough. And once you get it tied on, you can come and fluff this back, okay? I thought of this idea using this. I really didn't know how it would come out until I did my first yellow sunflower and I did brown in this one, and it came out so pretty. It looks so 3D. You know, so you just make sure that it's down in there good. You flip it back over and then you're just going to tie it off. And I do it probably 4 times. And you kind of twist it. And if you want, you can lift up right here and just kind of put it underneath like that. So also, if you wanted to, so that it'll match, you can use yellow. Use yellow pipe cleaners instead of the pink. And I think that would match a whole lot better, but it still looks okay with the pink because this is pink. So, but if you're looking at the video and you want to use yellow pipe cleaners, then go ahead and use yellow pipe cleaners. I think it would look better than the pink, but the pink looks okay though. Alright, and then I'm going to put that under there one more time. Make sure it's tight. Well, I'm going to do it one more time after I put the glue. Just like that. Kind of push it down. Get your wire cutters. And cut it right there. And just kind of push it down like that. So that's how that looks. And then you're going to do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll just kind of twist it. And lift up here. And put it underneath. This one's a little bit tighter than the other one was. But you can get it under there. And even if it's tight, you can still put one at a time. Well, maybe. There we go. Alright. And then just going to put your glue. And then I'm going to do it one more time. Try not to burn myself. Like that. Hold it down right there. So the next one I make, I will be using the yellow pipe cleaners for this, for sure. Because I think it'll look a whole lot better. But, there you go. There you have it. It's all attached. And there you have the front. So you'll just come back, kind of poof this out a little bit. And so you should definitely want your green to show. You're going to kind of separate that where it's poking out. You want to be able to see that pretty green. And again, at the end, I'll go and I'll clean all this up. I'm just going to pull that green on out so everybody will be able to see it. Last thing that I'm going to do, just to make sure that this stays in, you know, I love making everything secure. Just going to go in here, as you can see, just lift that up, put a little glue in there. And I'll do this all the way around. And you can even put glue right here on the tinsel tie. Pull it down. Just to make sure that it's going to stay secure. I'll just put them on all the tinsel ties. And anywhere that it meets on the side, you can put it there also, just to make it secure. Alright, so now we will add the butterfly. My sister actually wants the blue one, but the packet that I got from Craft Outlet, it had gold, green, purple, so either one would look nice. That's how the pink one would look, but we're going to use blue because that's the one that she wants. So it does have a wire on here, and if you want to, you could put hot glue here to make sure that it stays in, but I'm just going to take the wire off, and I'm just going to hot glue it here. And you can pick wherever you want. If you want it in the middle, if you want it on the side, however you want it. Then you just take hot glue and you place it there. You just hold it for a little bit. And there you have it. Isn't it so beautiful? Oh, just wait 1 second. I'm going to make it look even more beautiful. So what you want to do, you want to make sure that your green is showing. And so you can go, you kind of spread it out a little bit. Reach up there. I just wanted to show you this way. You can also do this on the table. So And then over here, you do the same thing. And with this, remember how I showed you to make sure that it was layered? So you can just go in, kind of poof up the front ones. Just make sure that it's layered. The more layered it is, the more beautiful it is. Just bring them up forward. And so now I will get my scissors, and this is where I clean up everything before I ship. And again, you just cut all your little scragglies. This mesh tends to have a little bit more scragglies than the normal mesh, but the way that it turns out, once you get it all cleaned up, it's worth it. And so, yep, you'll just go all around your wreath, cutting the different scragglies that you see. And here's some more. Cut, cut, cut. And then once you get it all cleaned up, it's ready to ship. Alright guys, I truly enjoyed making this tutorial for you, and I hope that you enjoyed it too. Please like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, Rhonda's Creative Corner. And until next time, bye-bye.